the natives gathering in corroborate to ward off the invaders, just as they then did.
Really, it was a day for the people.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? All good? Let's go. My name's Brooke Fryer, I'm a Darawal woman, and I'm on the streets to find out what people think of January 26 in 2025.
Happy Australia Day. All the best.
Best Scarlet's land.
Do you know why we've chosen Jan 26 to celebrate Australia Day and why that's the day?
That's because when the Whiteys landed, basically.
They put me here for 7 years. Transportation here.
Take your punishment like a true Englishman.
I'm Irish.
Yeah, it's Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
It's for the date of the arrival of the first fleet in 1788.
It's when Cook landed.
Yeah.
Pretty much like, that was like the day we got invaded, our people of this land, you know.
Lesson 1. If you want to find out what Australia Day is all about, do not ask one of the original Australians.
Do you know why we're celebrating Australia Day?
I don't know.
Besides, his ancestors would have ruled the day that we ever came here, and that includes those from Asia as well, if it comes to that. So, on now to a few white Australians. Do you know why we celebrate Australia Day?
Oh, I think so. I don't know.
Let me think.
When Australia first started?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened on Australia Day? And she's not just a pretty face. Thank God somebody knows.
It's called Australia Day.
I call it Australia Day because it's time that, what we've all been brought up with. It's what we remember.
The reason why we call it Survival Day is because it's a reflection of the fact that after colonisation back in 1788, we're still living, we're still thriving as Aboriginal and Torres Strait people.
Are you aware that Australia Day is also, Survival Day, the day of mourning for Indigenous people?
Yes, I know about this one, but I didn't know the exact reason on that.
I'm definitely aware of that, and that is a very difficult maybe day for the Indigenous people of Australia.
I have 2 children that are Aboriginal, so therefore, it's an invasion day for us.
It's actually marking the establishment of the colony of New South Wales. As a Queenslander, I feel very offended by that.
I'm glad I could take part in the march and be here today. 200 years from today, white man came and started to destroy the people of this land.
If it takes regular visitors from an old country to help you decide whether you should be celebrating or not, my wife and I will be glad to be of assistance.
To us, it's Australia Day. It's been like that since I was born, so
Yep.
I can't see why we should try to change it or anything like that. Just because the Indigenous didn't like the idea, the old Indigenous didn't mind it. They've allowed it and they've agreed with it.
I see why they probably see it in a different light, but I think we've all moved on from that. I think we've done that.
I think Australia Day is a good thing, but more of a united front on that and not on the day when we basically came and invaded.
This one works in with the cricket and all the other sporting things, the tennises.
Of course we should celebrate, but it depends. Like, it could be on that day or it could be the different day, but it has to be a day, so we celebrate the day.
If it's not broke, why fix it,
I love this day more than my own birthday.
Being a part of this family, we are really proud for that.
What makes a person an Aussie?
Connection to place.
The security of this country,
You're born in Australia, you're an Australian, mate.
There's a lot of things that makes you an Aussie. Like, for example, just wearing thongs, makes you an Aussie.
We're all on the same side. All Australians, all mates.
It's the acceptance acceptance of everyone should be our identity.
I'm an Australian. I've been here 30 plus years. I might not have an accent of Australian, but I was made in Chile, born in the US, and now I'm an Australian.
An Australian could be someone that reflects, whether it's, Aboriginal Torres Strait sort of identity. Even growing up here in Townsville, you've got all the Italians and that live in Ingham and the Burdekin.
I'll invite anybody into Australia, no matter what country you come from, but you listen to our rules. It's Australia. These are our rules.
How people get together when, times are hard, tough. That's when you see the real Aussie.
Salute to Australia, the land of liberty.
They want an Australian anthem, an Australian flag, distinctively Australian.
I don't really have much thoughts about the flag. I just represent the Aboriginal and Torres Strait flag.
Keep it. Well, why should we change it?
I like it apart from the England flag.
Still keep it the way it is because it's the history of it.
My dad went to Vietnam and he fought for that flag. And he's seen a lot of people buried under that flag in another country. That's the reason why he loved that flag, and that's the reason why I love that flag.
The Union Jack on the corner of our flag is I don't think it's representative of our nation.
What do you normally do on the day?
I spend time with my family and we go to Bondi.
We don't really do much for Australia Day. We just sit at home and just pretty much watch some old blackfella movies and stuff.
Barbecue with the neighbours.
Yeah, have a barbecue, have a few drinks.
Yeah.
I do not celebrate it. I haven't celebrated probably in a decade.
When I was working, I just enjoyed that day off. It was great. All Australians got a day off on that day.